Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel True Wellness Hub. Imagine this for a moment. One day you're walking just fine. The next you notice the stairs feel steeper. Standing up from a chair takes more effort, and your legs don't feel as reliable as they used to. This isn't just aging. The good news is, it's not permanent. After the age of 60, many people believe weaker legs are inevitable. That slowing down, feeling unstable, or avoiding movement is simply part of getting older. But science tells a very different story. What's really happening inside your body is not a failure, it's a signal. And when you understand that signal, you can reverse much of what's been lost. Your leg strength doesn't disappear overnight. It quietly fades when certain systems stop being challenged. Starting in our 40s and accelerating after 60. The body naturally loses muscle mass in a process called age-related muscle loss. By the time someone reaches their 70s, they may have lost up to 30% of their leg strength, not because their muscles are broken, but because they're underused. Here's the key idea most people miss. Muscles are use it or lose it tissue. They are designed to respond to demand. When you walk less, sit more, or avoid movements that feel uncomfortable, your brain starts sending fewer signals to your leg muscles. Less signal means less activation. Less activation means the muscles shrink, weaken, and forget how to fire efficiently. But that's only part of the story. Another major factor is nerve signaling. Your legs rely on a constant conversation between your brain and your muscles. As we age, those signals can become slower and less precise, especially if balance and coordination aren't regularly challenged. This is why people often feel unsteady, even if they don't feel weak. It's not just muscle loss, it's communication loss. Then there's joint stiffness. Hips, knees, and ankles are meant to move through a full range of motion every day. When movement becomes repetitive or limited, for example, only walking short distances or sitting for long periods, joints stiffen, circulation drops, and surrounding muscles stop working fully. Over time, this creates a cycle. Stiff joints make movement harder, and reduced movement causes even more stiffness and weakness. Hormonal changes also play a role. After 60, levels of growth hormone and testosterone, important for muscle repair, naturally decline. But here's what's important to understand. Exercise, especially resistance and balance-based movement, stimulates these hormones at any age. Your body is still capable of rebuilding strength. It just needs the right signal. One of the biggest myths in aging is that pain or weakness means you should stop moving. In reality, the opposite is often true. Avoiding movement tells the body that strength is no longer required. The body, always efficient, responds by letting that strength go. This is why leg weakness is so closely tied to loss of independence. Legs are your foundation. They control walking speed, balance, posture, and your ability to catch yourself if you trip. Studies consistently show that leg strength is one of the strongest predictors of how long someone stays independent, even more than heart health. Even in people well into their 70s, 80s, and beyond. Research shows that muscles can regain size, strength, and coordination when trained correctly. This doesn't require heavy weights, painful workouts, or hours in a gym. What it requires is smart, consistent movement that retrains muscles and nerves together. Think of your legs not as old machinery wearing out, but as a system that's been put on standby. The goal isn't to work out harder. The goal is to wake the system back up. Simple movements like controlled standing, slow stepping, gentle resistance, and balance challenges tell your brain, these muscles still matter. Blood flow improves. Nerve signals sharpen. Joints lubricate themselves. Over time, strength returns often faster than people expect. Another critical piece is confidence. Fear of falling causes many older adults to move less. That fear is understandable, but it's also one of the biggest accelerators of weakness. Carefully chosen exercises that are safe and supported rebuild trust in your legs. As confidence grows, movement increases. As movement increases, strength follows. Nutrition supports this process too, especially protein and hydration. Muscles need building blocks. Even modest increases in protein intake, paired with movement, can significantly improve leg strength in older adults. But nutrition alone won't do it. The muscles must be asked to work. What is exciting is that you don't need to go back to how you moved at 30. Your body now responds best to slow, controlled, intentional movement. In fact, slower movements often activate muscles more deeply and safely than fast or jerky ones. To reverse leg weakness after 60, you have to understand one important truth. Not all movement sends the same signal to your body. Many people believe that if they walk every day, that should be enough. Walking is excellent for circulation and heart health, but by itself it does very little to stop muscle loss in the legs. That's because walking doesn't challenge your muscles through enough range, resistance, or balance demand. To rebuild strength, your legs need 3 specific types of signals: resistance, balance, and controlled range of motion. Let's start with resistance. Resistance doesn't mean heavy weights. It simply means your muscles have to work against something. That something can be your own body weight, gravity, or even slow, deliberate movement. For example, slowly standing up from a chair without using your hands is one of the most powerful leg strengthening movements there is. When done slowly, it activates the thighs, hips, and core all at once. Even doing this a few times a day sends a strong message to your body that these muscles are still needed. Balance training is not just about preventing falls, it directly strengthens your legs. When you practice standing on one leg while holding a counter or shifting your weight slowly from side to side, small stabilizing muscles in your hips, knees, and ankles wake up. These muscles are often the first to weaken with age, and they're critical for feeling steady. Improving balance also sharpens the connection between your brain and your legs, which restores confidence and coordination. The third piece is range of motion. Joints that don't move fully cause muscles to shut down. Gentle movements that take your hips, knees, and ankles through comfortable ranges help restore circulation and flexibility. This reduces stiffness and allows muscles to contract more effectively. Simple movements like slow knee bends, heel raises, or seated leg extensions can dramatically improve how your legs feel in just a few weeks. What matters most is how you move, not how long you move. 5 to 10 minutes of focused, intentional leg movement can be more effective than an hour of casual activity. The key is consistency. Muscles respond best to frequent reminders rather than occasional intense effort. Another powerful concept is tempo. Moving slowly increases muscle engagement and protects joints. When you lower yourself into a chair over 5 seconds instead of dropping down, your muscles stay active longer. This creates strength without strain. Slow movement also improves balance and body awareness, which are essential as we age. Now let's talk about pain, because this is where many people get stuck. Mild discomfort during movement is often a sign of weakness or stiffness, not damage. Sharp pain is a signal to stop, but gentle challenge is how healing happens. The goal is to work within a comfortable range and gradually expand it. Over time, movements that once felt difficult begin to feel natural again. Breathing also plays a bigger role than most people realize. Holding your breath during movement increases tension and makes exercises feel harder. Slow, steady breathing tells your nervous system that the movement is safe. This reduces fear, improves control, and allows muscles to activate more fully. Sleep and recovery are just as important as movement. Muscles rebuild when you rest, not when you exercise. Poor sleep slows recovery and weakens muscle repair. Prioritizing rest, hydration, and gentle movement on most days creates an environment where your legs can regain strength. One of the most encouraging findings in aging research is how quickly improvements can happen. Many older adults notice better balance and strength within 2 to 3 weeks of consistent practice. Standing feels easier, walking feels smoother, confidence returns. These small wins create momentum, which makes staying active feel rewarding instead of exhausting. The most important mindset shift is this: your legs are not fragile, they are adaptable. They respond to what you ask of them. Even after decades of reduced activity, they remember how to be strong. Now let's bring everything together in a way that's realistic, sustainable, and safe for everyday life after 60. The biggest mistake people make when trying to strengthen their legs is doing too much, too fast. Motivation kicks in. They push hard for a week, get sore or discouraged, and then stop. Strength after 60 is built through repetition, not intensity. Think in terms of daily practice, not workouts. A simple routine might look like this. Once or twice a day, practice standing up from a chair slowly 3 to 5 times. Hold onto the chair or a counter if needed. Then do a few gentle heel raises, lifting your heels off the ground and slowly lowering them back down. Finish with a short balance drill, like standing on one foot while lightly holding support for 10 to 20 seconds. This entire sequence can take less than 5 minutes, but it hits all 3 key signals: resistance, balance, and range of motion. What matters is that these movements are done with awareness. Rushing through them turns them into habits instead of strength builders. Slow, controlled movement is what teaches your muscles and nervous system to work together again. Another common mistake is avoiding leg work on days when you feel stiff or tired. Those are actually the days your body benefits most from gentle movement. Light activity increases circulation, reduces joint stiffness, and often makes your legs feel better, not worse. The rule of thumb is this: move daily, challenge lightly, and rest when truly needed. Foot and ankle strength deserves special attention. Weak ankles can make the entire leg feel unstable. Simple ankle circles, toe lifts, and barefoot balance exercises at home can significantly improve how secure your legs feel when walking. Strong feet create a strong foundation. Posture also plays a hidden role. Slouching shifts weight forward, forcing your legs to work harder and increasing fall risk. Standing tall, even during simple exercises, improves muscle activation and balance automatically. Your body was designed to move upright. When posture improves, strength follows. Consistency beats perfection. Missing a day doesn't erase progress. What matters is returning to movement without guilt or pressure. This mindset keeps your nervous system relaxed and receptive, which actually improves results. One of the most powerful benefits people report: ice and tea, just stronger legs. It's renewed confidence. When standing up feels easier and balance improves, fear fades. And when fear fades, movement becomes natural again. This creates a positive cycle where strength, confidence, and independence reinforce each other. It's also important to recognize that leg strength supports far more than mobility. Strong legs improve blood sugar control, support bone density, protect joints, and even improve brain health by increasing blood flow and sensory feedback. In many ways, leg strength is a cornerstone of healthy aging. The takeaway is simple but powerful. Leg weakness after 60 is not a life sentence. It's a reversible condition for most people. With the right movements, done consistently and safely, your body can rebuild strength, stability, and trust in itself. You don't need to do everything. You just need to do something every day. Getting older does not mean your legs are destined to weaken. Your balance is bound to fade, or your independence must slowly slip away. What truly determines how strong your legs feel after 60 isn't your age? It's the signals your body receives every day. When movement becomes smaller, slower, or avoided altogether, your body adapts by letting strength go. But when you gently and consistently remind your legs that they are needed through standing, balancing, bending, and controlled motion, your body responds. Muscles wake up. Nerves reconnect. Confidence returns. This process doesn't require perfection, pain, or pushing through fear. It requires patience, intention, and trust in your body's ability to adapt. Even a few minutes a day, done consistently, can reshape how your legs feel and how you move through the world. Stronger legs mean more than just easier walking. They mean getting out of a chair without thinking twice, feeling steady on uneven ground, trusting your body again, and most importantly, maintaining the freedom to live life on your terms. So start small, move slowly, stay consistent, and remember your body is not finished yet. It's still listening, still adapting, and still capable of becoming stronger than you might expect.